I killed 2 University of professors in Buea UB, Cameroon, and additional 1,500 people. A second-year student of the University of Buea, UB, Cameroon, confessions. Interviewed by Olive Ajang Tbug. A second-year student of the University of Buea, UB, Cameroon has claimed responsibility for the gruesome deaths of at least 2 professors of the institution and many other people. She also claims to have initiated some 150 students of UB into the spirit world, through the use of the internet. The 21-year-old lady, who spoke exclusively to the Post shortly after she was exorcised by a pastor of the Presbyterian Church, Kumbumban, said she, herself, got into the marine world in error. She gave rather scintillating, frightening, yet lucid details of how the lives of some 1,500 victims were taken through her, and how she came about being rescued from the clutches of the devil. For reasons of her own security, and others whom she named in her account, we have elected to call her Delphine, not her real name. It is a compulsory read. The Post, can you tell us how you were initiated and when? Delphine, I was initiated in 1999 while in Saker Baptist College, Limbe, by a student, names withheld, who is presently dead physically, but alive spiritually. She has her own kingdom now in Lagos. It all happened one night when there was a blackout and I went to fetch water out of the fence, behind the school campus. On my way, the student called me and offered me a gold wristwatch. She asked me to sit on a tomb nearby and asked me to make some incantations, which I did ignorantly. From there, I went to the dormitory and dreamt that I was in a meeting in water, dancing and eating a certain food that was human flesh, and the wine, human blood. What is the name and structure of your kingdom? Our kingdom has a high princess called Princess Donchako and a husband called King Donchako who is a co-administrator. I was next in command to the princess and I was called Princess Shadale. I had few boys who always caressed my back and 300 other servants tasked with the execution of assignments. Where is your kingdom based? Our kingdom is located at Lake Barambai in Kumba and we have branches in Lagos, Jos, Malabo and Douala near Hotel Le Bijou in Bonamuzadi and a house rented by the princess at Bonabari. This is where we always hold our planning meetings before execution. In our Bonamuzadi house, the equipment used for the execution of duties include mirror and a red carpet, dresses, blood collection pots and blood syringes. And how were these things used? When somebody is to be killed, he or she is called by name and he or she appears on the mirror. Thereafter, the person's spirit is invoked and the person falls into a trance or coma. The person is killed by piercing a knife through the mirror. Accidents are caused by blowing a certain powder on the screen of the vehicle which gets the driver confused and goes off track. The driver might hit another car or tree and casualties usually depend on the quantity of blood the princess needs. There are many other killings that are done through seduction, by the agents of the kingdom. Princess Donchako has already killed about 1,500 people and initiated 500 others, mostly in UB. The death of 2 renowned UB professors was caused by Princess Donchako and myself. I killed 1 university student, names withheld, during the 2006/2007 academic year. We usually have meetings at Bomaka quarters in Buea. We have equally initiated over 150 students through the internet. The pictures of our pen friends are scanned and taken to the kingdom for the act of initiation. What powers did you have? I had the powers to have anything I wanted at any time, like possessing jewelries, power, money, and all other needs. I had the power to destroy and kill. I also had the power to appear and disappear, as I liked. I had a female child in Lake Barambai called Shadale. My rank kept increasing, depending on the number of people killed or initiated. I actually knew when I had to die, so I was not bothered. What led to your confession in church on September 20th? Well, I was overjoyed to be delivered from the marine world by Rev. Emmanuel Masak of the Presbyterian Church Kumbumban. So I had to testify to put the devil to shame. Can you explain your deliverance process to us? Thursday, August 30th, 2007 was the fateful day when I came to attend the usual Thursday prayers and Bible study, organized by Reverend Maysock. When the service started, one of the intercessors was informed about my presence in the church. The informant was one of my initiated girls, delivered shortly before then. I was called up and followed promptly. After a long period of counseling, I accepted to speak the truth about my life, and then I was initiated. I then accepted to relinquish all possessions from the demonic world like chains, rings, powder, necklace, dresses, gold purse, a well-decorated kit and a golden basket full of jewelries. What happened later on? After releasing the secret of our kingdom, I wept bitterly, for betraying the trust of the High Princess and the fact that I would be killed as a result. Rev Maysock and his intercessors prayed for me, anointed me, and shaved my hair. Many trips were made to my home to collect the articles of the kingdom in my keeping, including a dress with the effigy of the princess and a particular ring having the princess image. Another trip was made to Buea to collect other articles from the Buea residence. This included an iron pot, used for the collection of victims' blood, and a specially designed box containing a chain used for operations. An accident was planned for the squad that went to Buea for this mission. The plan was uncovered during prayers in Buea when I bowed down and a chain was seen on my head. Agents of the kingdom who followed us to Buea had given it to me while in the bus. The Spirit of the Lord overshadowed us, so no accident occurred. Back in Kumba, another trip was made to the famous Barambai Lake. I had confessed that there's a particular covenant tree by the lake and that unless it was destroyed, I could not be fully delivered. While there, I was struck by the marine spirit, and after a long spiritual warfare, I came round and indicated the tree, which was cut, anointed and prayed upon for total destruction. The princess appeared as an old woman to the intercessors who prayed and rebuked her, and she vanished. During one of the prayer sessions in church, I complained of a breathing difficulty and vomited certain substances, most of which I consumed during the period in the kingdom. Immediately after, I went into a coma and was actually dead for about an hour. I was rushed to the Presbyterian Health Complex in a car with open doors because my body was already stiff and my legs and hands all very cold. With the timely intervention of the medical doctor and continuous prayers by the intercessors, I regained consciousness and my family was called to keep me company. How do you feel after your deliverance? I feel very fine and give God the glory. I want to advise students to be very careful about the type of friends they make. Since the devil has developed new tricks to hurt people, I would strongly advise all to be prayerful.